I say there's more than 8 years on this. How about that?
Oh,
I want to turn
you
it
want
into
to bet?
a contest. Yeah, I didn't want to bet.
What do you want to bet?
I'll bet that there's more than 8 years age on this. $100. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna fill our glasses with one whiskey each. We don't know what they are.
The whole bottle?
We may have drank these 2 whiskeys before. We may have never had these 2 whiskeys before. One of them might be Wild Turkey 101.
Not the Wild Turkey 101 again.
But what's gonna happen for sure is that we're going to drink 2 different whiskeys, compare them without knowing what they are, and figure out which one beats the other. I'm Brian.
I'm Matt.
We're the Whiskey Wimps. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt's opening the bag. We're gonna get the whiskeys in the glass, and then we'll be right back with you.
The Class A.
Glass A is going in our last name glasses,
Yes.
and Glass B is going in our nameless whiskey glasses.
Hey, Brian,
Glasses that you can get only if you join our Patreon.
just about to say, like, if you join our Patreons, you can get one of these glasses.
Whiskey Wimps glass,
I mean,
only one place to get them.
it's the only place to get them.
That's on Patreon.
Swirling like my life depends on it.
Well, it does, actually.
Loving, a very subdued way. I actually care for the whiskey, Brian. As you can see, like I care that it's being swirled in a proper manner.
Ooh. That's a pretty good whiskey right there. Strawberry-esque,
Yeah.
cherry-esque. But I mean, and not so much caramel, but there's the vanilla, I'd say. Like a cherry
Can't be,
vanilla.
though.
Can't be what?
Can't be the Hancock.
Why not? Why are we guessing what it is? We're just supposed to be going on.
I'm terrible at this, Brian. God dang it.
The main objective here is to
Am I
just
getting a little rye?
determine which one you like better.
I know. Am I getting a little rye?
I think that there's probably a decent amount of rye in the mash bill, but I would say this is a bourbon.
I would say it's a bourbon, but coming off the nose is very rye forward. I'm not doubting that as a bourbon.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that off the nose that the rye is.
There is rye. There's a reasonable amount of rye in this bourbon, I would
Yes.
say. I would agree with that. I would also say that I'm getting just a slight nut. Ever slight nut. Very slight. The first thing I got was cherry. Not gonna say what kind of cherry because that might.
I'm getting a little tobacco.
Yeah, a little tobacco. A little cherry, a little dog
Oh,
at my leg.
off.
I'm gonna go sip in on glass A.
Well, Brian, you know the rule about sipping whiskey. Don't do it alone.
I've done it before.
I watched that episode and I cried for you.
You should cry for me.
I always do.
It got kind of buttery on me as I was tilting it up.
Yeah, that is very sweet. That is,
The caramel's on the palate. Where
Oh,
it was
for
more
sure.
vanilla on the nose, the caramel hits the palate. I used to make this caramel when I was a kid. I called it
you
caramel.
make caramel?
I called it caramel. It was brown sugar and butter melted in the microwave in a little glass
That's
dish.
pretty smart.
I just eat it with a spoon.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, I must have been 7.
Wow. You just ate it out of the spoon just straight up like that?
Explains a lot, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't actually. I was like, I want to know like what you do with it. Like if you put it over like ice cream.
Ooh, I don't know, but this is good.
It is
This
good.
is just getting better and better.
It is.
There's some age on this sucker, I think. I'm thinking that
I don't think there's any age on this.
You don't think there's any age on this? What are you talking about? It has to be at least
4?
no, that's bottle and bond. It has to be aged. It has to have spent time in a barrel. You don't think there's any age?
Yeah.
This isn't White Dog.
Woof. No, the age is very minimal.
Minimal?
Very minimal. Minimal. This is under 8. Under 8.
It's still age. You went from saying no age
Well,
to
Brian, I mean,
eight.
your age statement, it can be any age you want. It can be age
2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's
But when I
age
say-
though. You went from saying no age to 8?
Well, I would say under 8. Aged, I would say, is anything above 10.
Age just means it spent time in the barrel.
Then age can be like it spent time in the barrel for a week.
Yeah.
That's aged?
That's aged 1 week. Pretty young there, but it's still aged.
Yeah.
I'd say it's got a lot of age, is what I would say, if you were saying that the amount of it. But no age means that it's white dog.
Woof.
Oh, that's good and nice.
I like this. But you know what? I need to step around. New mat.
B.
B.
Cheers.
Florally. Very floral.
Floral.
Floral. I am in a garden.
I got nut.
Oh no, I am in a
Good
garden.
nut. Light nut.
I am in a floral pasture eating.
I think you're off. My
Thank you.
personal opinion.
Wow.
I think you're off.
You know, it's been great to see you, Brian.
I think that I'm not getting any floral action out of this. I mean,
maybe sniff again. Maybe taste again, Brian.
no, there's a funk cherry nut.
You're a funk cherry nut.
Yes.
You bring the funk.
Yes. Glass A wins for me. I can say
Well-
distinctively right now, and I'll tell you why.
Hush, puppy. Let me form my own opinion.
You can form your own opinion, Mr. Floral, Mr. Flower Guy.
Hey, flowers rule, okay?
Flowers rule.
Hey, you know, sometimes a nice flower arrangement to come home to after a long day, it's nice to see, nice to smell.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Swallow.
you get a little... What are you talking about? I swallow, you spit. Let's have an episode about spitting. Blech.
I think swallowers would be happy with the floral arrangement. That's why I said swallow.
No, they're not.
Yeah. I think a swallower would expect a flower arrangement.
And what was Spitter?
Spitter can't expect nothing.
Not even a
You get
callback?
what you get.
Not even a callback.
I mean, you get a callback. Can't be expecting no flower arrangement. Oh man, this just keeps getting better and better. And I say there's age. I say there's more than 8 years on this. How about that?
Oh,
I want to turn
you
it
wanna
into
bet?
a contest. Yeah, I didn't want to bet.
What do you want to bet?
I'll bet that there's more than 8 years age on this.
I bet that there's not.
Okay, and what do you want to bet? Do you want to place any kind of friendly wager on this bet?
This last bit of coffee.
I don't want that last bit of coffee.
Dark roast.
No, something that, no. I've got plenty of coffee in the house. I don't need
This
your
one's already
drinks. I'm not betting to win you. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Maybe you do.
No, I really don't.
Maybe it's specially ground coffee that came from Peru.
$100. This is over 8 years.
I don't have $100, Brian.
Well, if you're right, then you'll have $100.
As a betting man, I always bet to lose.
Bet to lose? What does that mean?
I just expect that I will lose, and I don't have $100, so you can just keep that hand right there. I expect you as love you as a friend, but I'm not going to shake that hand because I know what happens when I shake that hand.
Well,
It's a bet.
I at least appreciate that somebody realizes the seriousness of a handshake.
Oh yes, that's why I'm not shaking
That's
it.
why we're friends. We wouldn't be friends if I didn't think you were somebody who appreciated what a handshake meant.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm not shaking it.
Because you know you're going to lose. Because
There's
there's more than 8 years on that Glass A, that's why.
not.
Okay, then
I don't want to bet the $100.
you're not as sure then. You're not as sure about it being less than 8 years old as I am about it being more than 8 years old.
I wasn't sure the minute I stepped on this platform.
What are you talking about? This is super solid. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You could jump on we could put a ton. We could put 1 ton on this platform.
Well, 110 it would not move. No, because the 110 will push it down forward. I'm getting more sweetness action. This one I would buy for sure, and I
Okay.
almost.
I know we're not supposed to be guessing, but I'm just going to go ahead and say that I already said the Glass A wins. Okay.
I'm with you on Glass A. You think this is wild turkey?
I think B is wild turkey. I do. I do think that because of the funk cherry with the slight nut I got on there. So this is sample 10. I think as soon as we pull up the price, we'll know 10. is $25. Make you holla,
That's-
making Glass B
Wild turkey.
Wild Turkey 101.
Man, I'm always stuck in that damn episode.
And then
I'm always in a wild turkey episode.
Sample 9. Sample 9 is $50.
$50.
Almost $50.
That's none of the options you said, and it is not aged at $50.
Probably not. You probably should have shook on that. You get yourself $100, bro.
I know. Dang, love it.
John J. Bowman. Oh, it's a 9 to 10 year. It's
Is it really?
yeah. I got information right there, bro.
Wow.
Fair price, $65. It's a Sazerac Buffalo Trace.
Then you would have won the $100.
Aged in Virginia. 9 to 10 year.
I said under 8.
John J. Bowman. Pretty good. Pretty good. John J. Bowman.
Who makes John?
It's like a Buffalo Trace aged, but in Virginia. John
So
J.
they sourced
Bowman.
it from Buffalo Trace.
That's the idea. Yeah, it's a Buffalo Trace distillate that is aged in Virginia. I believe.
And a single barrel.
Single barrel. 9 to 10 year speculatory age.
So it could be 8 years.
No, it's 9 to 10.
Speculatory.
It's
Speculatory.
I win.
I think A wins.
A does win. A does win. Unfortunately, for y'all out there, John J. Bowman is a bit harder to find than Wild Turkey 101. That's okay. Sometimes
it.
Wild Turkey 101 has beat out more expensive whiskeys for us, and that's why we're doing this.
All right, so you think this is double the price? Worth it?
100%.
I definitely agree with you.
Yeah. 100%. I would definitely pay twice the price for that right there. It was so much better. Everything better with whiskey.
And when it comes from Buffalo Trace.
Ugh.